It's week 5 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on Jerry Jeudy. He was a walking highlight reel last week with a 4-touchdown game. It's the Packers and the Raiders on Monday night.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. The Raiders offense heading out with their new man under center for 2023, the former Patriot, former 49er, Jimmy Garoppolo.
It's another typical season for Jimmy G. Last year, when he was out there, he was excellent. Has 7 wins and throwing 4 times as many touchdowns as interceptions. Then the injury bug bit again. But Las Vegas, they're counting on him being able to do the exact same thing they saw in San Francisco, but avoiding injury while doing so.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. You look at this Packers defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now the NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Josh Jacobs. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's second and 10. On play action, now Garoppolo. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Good sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Play action, Garoppolo. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
21.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And a quick throw there is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Open man, that's Renfro. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they will be let out. Quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's the fourth-year man, J.K. Dobbins. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Fourth down to give to Gibbs. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. On first down, Garoppolo. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Here we go. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. That one too wide and incomplete. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good. He's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Now left side on the swing pass. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. You look at this Raiders defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defensive line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Short throw, that's hauled in by Mayer. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Adams. And Devontae's going to have a Raiders first down as he'll get this down inside the 20. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Devon Hamilton with the tackle. 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Try to run for it with Jacobs. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packers offense set to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On 1st and 10, it's Dalvin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Packers at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the goal is to get back into this game. The offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season. Right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Garoppolo. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Ready to go again. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. See some head shaking on that defensive sideline because so much focus on taking away what he did last week as NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Big gain there for him to start.
I love your observation because you would think they'd be prepared for him after what he did the previous week. But sometimes that skill set actually intimidates a defense, and he used it to his great advantage.
It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Taken down at the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. The give right side for Gibbs. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 25. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnston. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here.
They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Quentin Johnston, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 13-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw is Garoppolo. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Garoppolo on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here we go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. Looking to throw. Garoppolo under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available, and he's got to throw it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. So off is Garoppolo, and in comes Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So he's been a busy man here this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 from 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, he's still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Duggan will look to throw this.
Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Throwing, Duggan.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Duggan looking to throw.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
The final shot before break. Dugan. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They're going to try and throw. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
Quick throw here to Johnston.
So he stopped for no gain. And it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Duggan.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Here's Duggan to throw. Pass complete to Judy on the out route.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Here's the option.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Here's 3rd and 7.
From the midfield. midfield stripe. They'll look to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Duggan now to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Packers first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw is Duggan. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dugan under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It was Henry Anderson who got in there to get him down.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Dugan. And that is incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
So here are the Raiders now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays,
They run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On second down, Jacobs. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Quick throw caught out wide by Renfro. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Play action. Garoppolo. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down.
Second and 6 at the 18-yard line.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Raiders on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown.
What a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. Finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
To throw on 3rd down. Dugan able to find the open man. That's complete. There he goes left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Jerry Jeudy, 85 yards. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Extra point try now for Patterson. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This crowd, boy, in a state of shock. What was once safely in hand is now a tie game as the kick is away here. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick six. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Get a look at Jerry Jeudy as he leads his offense back out there for this next series. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen that they'll have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
22 yards there, a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Robert Spillane, ex of the Steelers, was there on the stop.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And the Raiders have got him. Chandler Jones, his second sack of the night.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
On third down, Dugan. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. On now is the Packers punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
A solid stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Garoppolo looks to throw. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Carlson is good, and they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So the Packers down by a field goal, a minute 45 to play. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. He's back to throw. And that's caught by Williams. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Well, the black hole and everyone in Vegas on their feet. Here's 3rd down now. Back to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Johnston hauls it in, and he is going to have a Packers 1st down by a good 3 yards as they convert on 4th and 5. He'll look to throw. Screen play set up for Williams. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Duggan to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Throwing on 2nd and long. Duggan got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnston. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Duggan will look to throw this. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he's not able to come through. This is no good. And that is how this game